Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here at the Hoop Spirit Basketball Court. Coach John Hapus. I'll be your commentator panelist para po sa two-game special this holiday, Friday holiday. And kasama po natin, of course, ang ating Commissioner Ken G. Ang and Commissioner Elton Zeng. And this is gonna be the battle between the ROTOPACK, who with that game result last Tuesday, medyo magkakaroon ng malaking bagay or nagkaroon ng malaking chance for them as they are now solo in the 8th spot with 2 wins and 4 losses, while Champions Lab wants to continue their winning form. They are now 4-3, and if they will win this game, they will tie the number 3 spot with the Creative of Muki Melmets at 5 wins and 3 losses. And before we start, maraming salamat sa ating mga sponsors for the Stick O Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1, our league sponsor, ang Stick O and Happy Cow. Platinum sponsor, Iceberg Insulated. Our gold sponsors are Pete Daily, Australian Harvest, and Ideal Pasta. Together with our silver sponsor, Comida, Easy Golden Way Merchandising, Potato, Sigma Construction, Petron West Avenue, with our official game ball, Wilson, Philippines, and our official outfitter, Apex Custom Activewear, together with the Creative Hub by Boss Edison Chan. ROTOPACK wants to keep their hopes alive to advance to the quarterfinals or to the playoffs, play-in or playoff, while the Champions Lab wants to bid to the top. And of course, our second game will be Porter Steel, who came from a back-to-back loss. And they will be up against Moreta Memo Express later on. So we are now all set. We are now ready. ROTOPACK in the green jersey, while Champions Lab will be in the beige or cream jersey. We are all set. And let's take a look at the starting 5 for Champions Lab. We have number 1, Justin Go, who will be the first time to be part of the starting 5, together with number 3, number 2, that's RCK on the middle. Number 11, Dominic Chua on the guard position. Also, we have number 21, Michael Chua, and the heart and soul, of course, number 14, Henryson Nash. While this is going to be a small lineup for Champions Lab, while for the ROTOPACK, they will start big here with the man in the middle, number 34, Tomas Chua. On the guard position, we have number 8, that's Lloyd T. Nagpagupit na si Sir Lloyd, munti kang kundi makilala. Also on the guard position, number 23, that's Malik Lim. On the forward position, number 21, JD Pascual, and to complete the roster, number 14, Daniel Pua. And first possession for the Champions Lab, Henderson Nash, corner 3, way up. All right, possession stays with ROTOPACK. T. Lloyd. Entry pass still by Champion Stab. Henderson Nash. Dom Chua. Michael back to Dom. Dom from the outside. He will miss. Rebound by Pua. Lloyd T setting up JD Pascual on that jumper. But that will be a missed shot. Here's Nash. Go. Justin will miss that three. Here's another steal. Dom Chua. Dom pull up a jumper, and that will be the first blood of this ball game. And we have a good crowd right now here live sa Hoop Spirit Basketball Court, and Daniel Pua will score a 2. Nash, Dom, and give and go play. And a foul will be called on JD Pascual on that drive of Dom Chua. Medyo ecstatic yung ating crowd right now. These are young guys who are watching. And look at the crowd. Back-to-back baskets. All 4 points for Dom Chua. Pero palagay ko, hindi kilala ito ng mga player natin eh. Daniel kissing the ball to the glass and scores a 2. Kakatuwa ito mga bata. They are cheering for both teams. Henderson Nash. Kaboom! 1 out of 2 now for Henderson Nash. Malik Lim! Babawian! Game is tied at 7. Dom, RCK, pull-up jumper, free throw, good. Good shooting percentage right now for both teams. Malik Lim. Lloyd T. Entry pass inside, Pua. He will be blocked, and that ball will stay with the ROTOPACK. Here's a post-play move, and that will be easy too for Thomas Chua. Henderson Nash stepping on the gas. Nash. Almost a steal. Nash, Dom Chua. Game is tied at 9. Henderson Nash. Dom for 3. A miss there. Here's him. Pua. JD Pascual. JD entry pass. Last touch by Nash. Malakay. Tomas, block, and there will be a foul. RCK. He has that ball, but he also reached the hand. Thomas Chua. He makes the first. Two for 2 for Thomas Chua. 4 points at this early stage. And they lead by 2, 11 to 9. First stage of the lead by ROTOPACK. Dom. Zigzagging. Dom driving. Teardrop is good. 6 points for Dom Chua. Lloyd T. Tomas Chua getting that confidence, scoring on the elbow 15. It's a scoring rampage for both teams. Henderson Nash creating extra pass. Michael Chua picking. RCK elbow jumper will miss. JD Pascal with the rebound from the top of Tomas Chua. JD, Lloyd T, finger roll, too strong. Intimidated by defense of RCK. Here's Nash, taking that three. Justin Go, Nash, Dom on the three. Will miss. Henderson Nash, another rebound, step back three, come home. 2 for 3 now for Nash at the downtown area, and the lead is back to Champions Lab with 1. T. JD Pascual, and that will be a kickball violation. Shot clock will be reset to 14, and we have substitution. As Ralph Chua and Charles Wong checks in for Tomas Chua and Daniel Pua. JD Pascual, Lloyd T, pull up, miss. Justin Go getting that ball. Henderson Nash. Dom Chua. Back to Nash. Nash step back. Bang! After missing the first 3 at the corner, 3 out of 3 now for Henderson Nash on the Rainbow territory. He has now 9 of that 17. Lloyd G, babawin ng 3. 17-16. Nash. Swing that ball to Dom. Dom! Nothing but net! Dominic Chua also with 9 points in this ball game. Back to a 4-point lead. Ralph Chua. Bring down the ball. JD. Pull up. Free throw. 2018. Henderson. Pascual in front of him. Kicks out. Michael Chua. Bang! Maganda gising. Maganda tulog lahat nito mga to. Maganda rin ang gising. Holiday nga pala. Walang pagod. Walang trabaho. Kaya fresh lahat. Wong throwing that ball. Here's Ralph. Ralph Chua. 7 to shoot. Lloyd T, aware of that clock, goes for a fadeaway baseline jumper. He will miss. Nash now. Nash will step on the gas, and Malakai will be called for reaching foul. And we have a 3-man substitution for Champions Lab. As Dom Chua, Justin Go, and Michael Chua replaced by Filipino, who will take that 3. Also inside is Dewey Chua. And layup for Malakai Lim. And to complete the roster, the switch shooting number 15, Carl Chan. Filipino with another miss. Malakai gives it to Ralph. Ralph natapik ni Dewey yung bola. Here's Filipino. Kicks it out. And Nash with that pick. Nash with the Pinoy step. JD Pascual. Ralph Chua. Ralph getting that good pick, finding Lloyd T, cutting on the baseline, and perfect pass, and resulted Chua 2 points. 25-22. Carl Chan will miss. Offensive rebound. Also miss by Nash. And we have a timeout. We'll be coming back. Papasok mo na lang, hindi mahuhubad yan. Kaya pasok na lang sa loob. Papasok, hindi nahuhubad rin. Pasok na lang, para hindi lang sumabit. Okay. Okay lang yan. As we come back to the ball game, a 3-point lead by Champions Lab, 25-22, 14 on the shot clock. Here's Dewey running shot, will miss, rebound RCK, Henderson Nash. Carl Chan wide open, short on the shot, EJ Lee checks in. For Lloyd D, Malakay. Wong, lefty jumper, a bit strong. Dewey getting that lead pass. Dewey, 15-footer, shooter's bound. Chua now, attacking the defense of Champions Lab and scores on that spin. 27-24. Osaya, Henderson with that fake three, and he checked. 4 straight three-pointer. He's 4 out of 5, 80% from the three-point area. Now with 14 points, sorry. Ralph getting that pick and roll. EJ Lee doing what he do best by kissing that ball to the glass. 30-26. RCK with the basket. A minute and 10 in the first. EJ, Ralph. Again, that pick and roll. This time, Ralph Chua will take a pull-up jumper. Nash, Filipino, kicks out. Carl Chan back to Nash. Nash being respected now from the outside. Hook pass inside. Extra pass to RCK by Dewey Chua. A high-scoring first quarter, 34-28. Enough for 2 more plays. Charles Wong tries to attack the defense. It's JD Pascual. Finger roll short. Battle for the rebound. It will stay. It will stay with ROTOPACK with 12 on the shot clock, or 12 on the clock. That shot. And Charles Wong cannot catch that ball. Here's Henderson dash. Pass is too strong. 6 seconds remaining. JD. For 3. JD. He beats the clock, but it will not go in. 6-point lead by Champions Lab against ROTOPACK. 34-28. We'll be coming back. Boss Kenji, pag default may bayad. Hindi sila, yung mga team, may penalty sila, may fine. Ganun. Hindi, iniisip ko lang kasi di ba out na sila ang Mukim. Ang Moreta. Nanalo yun. Basta ganun lang pero nanalo yun. Mitchell, condition yun. Back here at the start of the second quarter, we have EJ Lee on that pull-up short, Charles Wong, Lloyd D, Rod Chua with that steal, and of course JD Pascual. Round to EJ. EJ. And that will be a foul. Hacking foul against Josiah Filipino or Josiah. Here's EJ shooting 2. Which are both free throw miss by EJ Lee. Nash drives, extra pass, and a miss by Dewey. Charles Wong with the rebound. EJ Lee. Step through, Chua, in and out. Got tipped in by EJ, will miss. Filipino against T. Good defense by Filipino. RCK. RC. Free throw jumper, short. Another rebound for Charles Wong. Lloyd T. JD Pascual. Patrick Chua back to JD. JD, 18-footer, too strong. That ball decides to go out. Nash. Here's Nash, entry pass, RCK, picking. Carl Chan, bang! Carl Chan with the 3. 1 out of 3 right now for Carl Chan. EJ almost to the letter. JD Pascual back to EJ. In and out. Filipino, Nash. Again, will push that ball. A steal by Ralph Chua. EJ Lee with a smaller defender, and he will be fouled. Michael Chua giving a rest to Henderson Nash as they have a 9-point lead. Ralph Chua. EJ. Travel will be called on EJ. Filipino now. Josiah still can't buy that basket. RCK getting that long rebound. Michael Chua. Charles Wong with the rebound. Lloyd D. JD Pascual bringing down that ball. There's EJ. EJ attack. Pass it to the cutting Lloyd D. And another good cut by Lloyd D from the weak side. Filipino. Chan will try another 3. Bang! Back-to-back 3 for Carl Chan. Here's EJ. Attacks the defense of the Champions Lab. He will miss. Filipino now. Carl Chan, step back. He checked. Too strong. JD Pascual. And he will be pushed by Michael Chua. Charles Wong. JD Pascual will be rested here by Daniel Pua and Malakai Lim. Here's Daniel. Entry pass too tight. Daniel keeps that ball alive. Malakai pull up. No problemo from Malakai Lim. Lead has been cut down to just 8. 40-32. Michael Lim too strong on that shot. Malakai again, Lloyd T with another 2 points. Lloyd T pressuring, giving pressure. Josiah Filipino, here's Carl Chan. Carl comes closer, goes for a pull-up midi, and he scores another 2. He has now 8 points on his name. EJ Lee. EJ attack. Blocked by RCK from behind. Carl Chan. In and out. Malakai tapping that ball to Raul Chua. EJ Lee, baseline jumper. Raul Chua tries to keep that ball alive. A miscue. Dewey Chua, short. Raul pushing that ball. Pass is intercepted. Michael Chua now against Daniel Pua. Good block by Daniel. RCK too strong. Rebound by EJ Lee. EJ drives, goes to the left and scores a 2. 6-point lead, 42-36. Filipino. Here's Dewey Chua. Carl Chan. Short. Nash and Dom Chua checks in for Filipino and RCK. Five and 30 remaining. Malakai, Pua asking for that ball on the post. Raul Chua will take his first 3 in the ball game. And that lead will be cut to just 3, 42-39. As the ROTOPACK is making a comeback. A timeout will be called by Champions Sub. Will be coming back. Back to the ball game. Champions Lab. Here's Dom, teardrop, miss. Ball to the hand of Raul Chua. Route now. Daniel Pua. Daniel scoring with the 2. Over Henderson Nash. Michael Chua. Nash guarded by Robin Laguno. Dom Chua too strong. Rob Chua, lead pass, EJ Lee. There will be a hacking foul. RCK replacing Michael Chua. EJ can tie this ball game if he can make his second free throw, or they can take a lead. And they did. It's now a 1-point lead by ROTOPACK. Down by 8 at the change of the quarter. Now they lead by 1. Another miss. Pua tries to save that ball, and Dom Chua will be called for the last touch. Here's a pull-up. Malakai will miss. Battle for the rebound. Daniel Pua tapping that ball, and Robin Laguno with his first 2 points in the ball game. Dom Chua, this time he will make that jumper. 45-44. 1-point lead being enjoyed. Daniel Pua, entry pass. Daniel will score over a much smaller defender. Here's Nash. Dewey back to Nash. Nash will pull up a tray for the tie, and he will do it. Once again, a deadlock at 47 apiece. 17 points now for Henderson Nash. Laguno feeling the hit, but he will miss that one. Dom Chua. Dom to the corner. Justin go. Nothing but net for Justin. You must respect his outside shooting, especially on the corner. That's his special of the house. For Justin Go. JD Pascual ready to check back in, reporting to the scorer's table. Malakai will tie this ball game with his own 3. He has now 10 in this ball game. And that entry pass will be touchless by Daniel Pua, and Daniel Pua will be rested here by JD Pascual. Nash, Dewey, fading away, miss, Pascual, secures the leathers, here's EJ Lee, Rob Chua, lead pass, stops, pops, from the 3, will miss, Malakai getting that rebound, EJ Lee, EJ, big stacking, teardrop, that's good, EJ Lee with a big shot. 52-50. And this will be a bonus free throw for EJ. A minute and 14 remaining. Nash. Dom. Overshoots that one. JD Pascual. Rob Chua. Rob to Malakai. Malakai fading away. Short on the jumper. Nash now. Dewey. Floater miss. Pascual with the rebound. Robin. In and out. EJ Lee is there. Another miss. And EJ with another putback. Justin Go. Block. And a holding foul will be called against Laguno. Si Robin ang foul. Justin Go, Dom Chua. RC get fake. RC pulls up, too strong. Rebound, Ralph Chua. And he will go for the last shot. 5 to shoot. EJ Lee. Attack. He will be fouled. And he will take a free three. A free three for EJ Lee.
Red shooting foul. Red dito. Kahit.
Oh, pwede.
Time ba kami? Time ba kami? Wala na po.
Here's the free three for EJ Lee. Shooting ka pa ba? Malakas. Another try! It's now a 5-point lead by ROTOPACK, 55 to 50 at the halftime. We'll be back. Picture.
Ako lang yun na po, 34 sa akin.
Jake, wala shooting talaga. No? Wala. Kinuha mo, lupot na lupot ako. Ano yan, isang oras yan. Tama tayo isang oras eh. Ilang percent? Dead but... As we go back here at the Hoop Spirit Basketball Court, Coach John Nabos kasama po ninyo, giving you the live action of the Banawe Basketball, of the Stico Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1. Foul will be called on Ralph. Oh. Here's the Filipino, and the Sun comes closer, short. Rebound by JD, and the Sun. Medyo mahina yung pasa. And good defense by Pascual. Robin Laguno! And another turnover para sa ROTOPACK. Filipino pulls up over JD Pascual and he will get that shooter's bounce. 55-52. JD. Robin. Oh, no cut. He thought that there will be a cut on the Carl Chan. Filipino with the fake. Kicks out. Dom Chua. Kaboom! Good ball movement by Champions Lab. Finding the open man. And hindi naman sila ipinayaan ni Dominic Chua to tie this ball game. Liaguno, pull-up jumper. Back to a 2-point lead for ROTOPACK. And this on Nash. Chan, RCK, Josiah, Filipino, bang! Back to a 1-point lead for the Champion Lab. Cross court, JD Pascual. Guarded by Chan. Here's Charles Wong. Charles Wong fading away, too strong. Tapigan ng bola. Carl Chan get that rebound. Nash. Filipino. Back-to-back three. For Josiah Filipino. And they now lead by 4. They are on an 11-2 run. Babawi ni Laguna sa Bly. Charles Wong. That putback, he will be fouled. EJ Lee checking back in for Tomas Chua. Or Thomas Chua. Another miss for ROTOPACK. Here are the Champions Lab. Carl Chan. RCK, 15-footer. $65-58. JD will miss.
Dito po sa baso. Kaya nga, sige. Kaya nagiging ako na kasi hindi pagdalawa ang saving ito. Mayroon pa isa. Pumasok.
67-58. Malakay. Lloyd T. Lloyd. Back to Malakay. And he was trapped there. And another turnover for ROTOPACK. And it's on Nash. Carl Chan. Long rebound for Lloyd T. That drive is blocked. Good defense by EJ Lee. Rod Chua will miss. Malakay against a much smaller defender. And Dom will be called for that foul. Here's EJ Lee. A squall back to EJ, and EJ will be fouled by Arsike. There will be a foul. It's gonna be on JD Pascual, second.
Third na yun.
Or
Sir,
third.
tatlo na po, 21 ha.
Third foul on JD Pascual.
21.
They're down by 5. RCK kicks out. Filipino extra pass to the corner. And the son will miss. Battle for the rebound. And LBJ is already there inside. That's Edrich Chan. RCK with the 2. Malakay. Lloyd T. Oh, good pass to JD Pascual. And back to a 5-point lead by Champions Lab, 72-67. Still, Chua using his speed and his height against his defender that time. Nash faking. Filipino who made a back-to-back 3 earlier, and a good save by LBJ. Enrich Chan, and long rebound goes to the hand of Raul Chua. Here's Malakay to the corner. T will take entry pass. EJ Lee bumping the defense to get that enough separation. And once again, it's a close game, 72-71. A 1-point lead by Champions Lab. Nash. Pass it inside. In and out for RCK. EJ with the rebound. EJ Lee. EJ. Running shot will miss. Tabi ka ng bola. And last touch. JD Pascual will be rested here as Tomas checking back in. And Robin Jaguno also reporting to the scorer's table. Chua to Chua. Dewey too strong. Tomas with clears that ball. But there will be a steal. Nash will miss. Ralph Chua slows down the game a little bit. Gives it to EJ. Back to Ralph. Ralph pull up. Short. Henderson Nash against EJ Lee. Dewey, RCK, too strong. Rebound secured by Lloyd T. Here's Ralph.
1 point na, 1 point.
70-71. Lloyd T. EJ at the high post. Malakay, bang! And back to a 2-point lead for ROTOPACK. EJ Lee completing that steal against Henderson Nash. Here's Malakay, pull up, back-to-back basket for Malakay Lim. Malakay Lim now has 18 points. The leading scorer para sa ROTOPACK. Malakay again with the ball. Malakay tries to cross over. Goes for a corner three. Almost. Henderson Nash. Nash. Filipino. Checks in for Nash. Charles Wong and Jaguno checks back in.
Isa pa. Ha? Check ko pa, wait na pa.
Michael Lim will miss. EJ Lee, Robin Jaguno, Malakay.
4-1, 14 po.
Here's Tomas.
14 po, 5 seconds.
On the post.
34 po, ikaw, tas
Kicks out. EJ Lee. Bang!
34, 1, 14. Si 14 po, 5 seconds na lang.
EJ Lee with that basket.
5 seconds. Yung 14 po yun 14, 5 seconds. Ha? Ito po.
A miss. Jaguno with the rebound. Robin on a spin. He will be hacked. The whistle might be delayed, but a foul is a foul.
Countdown. 34 po, 10 minutes pa po siya. So, dalawa pa? Hindi, sorry. Ano na lang, 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Tomas! Tomas! Chua! 8 points on his name. The lead is back to 9 for ROTOPACK. Filipino with that finger roll. And we will end this third quarter.
Sir, si ano po, number 1.
81-74.
Si 14, 5 seconds na lang. Tsaka si 34, ito 11 seconds. Coach, si number 23 na lang po, si Phoenix.
Jay, pinakikita mo ako, Jay, ah. May shooting pala, kala ko wala na eh. Yan ang hinahanap kong laro mo simula pa nung umpisa. At siya nakikita na kita umatake. As we come back here to the ball game, Charles Wong. Charles Tomas Chua! 10 points for Tomas Chua in this ball game. They are now leading by 9. Champions Lab. Filipino, Michael Chua attacking the baseline. Extra pass, Dewey. Dewey will get that shooter's bounce. Route now. And here's the trap by Champions Lab. Chua. Route with the ball. 15 on the shot clock. JD. Robin Laguno. Back to Pascual. Extra pass. Route Chua. In and out. Tomas Chua with a board back. He will miss. 83-76. Filipino pulls up, short, rebound. Here's Laguna on the pass break. Oh, layup is too strong. And Robin will get that own miss by a steal. And he redeemed himself with that layup. They now lead by 9, 85-76. RCK to the corner, Michael Chua. That will be too strong. And here's Ralph. To Robin, and there will be a kick ball. Tomas Chua will be rested by EJ Lee with 10 points in this ball game. 10 big points for this towering big man of ROTOPACK. EJ Lee. A bit short on that shot. With the defense of Anderson Nash. Nash. RCK. Dewey. Nash now. Kicks it out. Filipino will be challenged by Pascual. But he will still connect that tray. 85-79. EJ Lee. EJ. Backing down. Charles Wong. Lose that leather. Good recovery there by Enric Chan. Here's Nash. RCK. Nothing but net on that baseline jumper. 85-81. Just a 4-point lead now by ROTOPACK. Cross court. EJ. EJ pull up. Baseline jumper is good. (87-81). Here's Robin Laguno. Robin. Extra pass. JD Pascual. And a timeout will be called by Champions Lab. We will have a break. We'll be coming back.
14 na lang, 5 seconds.
Ha?
14, 5 seconds.
Daniel na lang. Daniel. 5 seconds, Daniel.
5 seconds na lang.
As we come back to this ball game, an 8-point lead by ROTOPACK, 89-81. And again, if the ROTOPACK will win this ball game, they will be tied with Happy Cow at 3-4. At lalapit din sila dito sa Champions Lab, who will have a 4-4 record. So last 3 games very important for ROTOPACK. Is Chan with that miss. Malakay tapping that ball. EJ Lee steps on the gas, attacks that hoop. And JD Pascual tries to keep that ball alive pero matatapik ni Carl Chan. So fresh 14 para sa ROTOPACK. Cross court, Malakay faking. Malakay, JD lulusot yung pasa. But there's EJ Lee with that finger roll. Recovering that loose ball. Biggest lead of the ball game at 10. 91-81 made by ROTOPACK.
Di ba po, coach?
Carl Chan. Carl Chan. Open look, miss. Dominic Chua keeps that ball alive. Here's RCK. And RC will miss. Rebound for EJ Lee. EJ. Malakay. JD Pascual left the layup from Lloyd D. Good ball execution by ROTOPACK. And this on Nash. After that long silence, finally scores a three. Malakay, cross court. Easily broken that backcourt shot clock. Here's Malakay. Attacking. Malakay, Lloyd D. Pascual. Too strong that time. Nash. To Dom. Dom. Will use that glass to score a two. Chua. Malakay, matatapik.
Coach, okay na.
Si Chan. 6 and 23 remaining.
Okay na po yung 23 ako siya.
Here's Chua. Malakay. Too strong. And rebound, last touch on Henrich Chan. 7-point lead, 93-86. Ralph Chua, short on that three. Zaya Filipino checking back in for Henrich Chan. Daniel Pua
Second set
getting a long rest on the bench, coming in fresh in this dying minutes of this fourth quarter. And the Sun will miss. Pascual with another rebound. Ralph Chua to EJ. EJ. EJ drives. JD, teardrop. Sabit si RCK.
Stop. Ilang seconds? 5 seconds. 5.
Ralph Chua will get a short rest here to keep a fresh legs for ROTOPACK.
Sinalan talaga.
Ulitin ko lang, if ROTOPACK can win this game, they will be tied with Happy Cow on the number 7 spot. At lalapit din sila with Champions Lab na bababa sa 4-4 record. A holding foul will be called here. At biglang gumaganda yung standing natin, no, as the schedule progress.
Sir.
Hacking foul will be called on number 8, Lloyd T. Rebound secured by ROTOPACK. Lloyd D. Malakay. Malakay attack. Goes for a pull-up. Daniel Pua tries to tip in that basketball, but they will miss. Here's Nash with an easy layup. Baka masayang yung isa. Aking foul on number 2. RCK now with 4th personal foul. Here's 2 free throws for JD Pascual. JD making the first. Two for JD. Here's champion Sab. Carl Chan. And that will be a foul on Malachi Lim. Nash. Filipino. Malakay bring down that ball. Malakay. And good defense. Carl Chan will finish that layup. Ralph Chua to Lloyd D. Lloyd double team. And the foul will be called on number 15. Carl Chan. A 6-point lead, 96-90. 17 on the shot clock. Ralph gives it to EJ. Lloyd T. And attacking the defense. JD Pascual will miss. RCK with the rebound. Here's Osaya. Carl Chan. Osaya. Dom Chua. Burn! Back to a single possession ball game. 96-93, cross court, Malakay, EJ Lee, attacking the 4th personal foul, RCK, but there will be no whistle. Good defense by RCK against EJ Lee. Dom for the tie, too strong. Ralph Chua, Ralph will attack, and JD Pascual, and one play. For JD, that will be against Dom Chua. Basket time out.
Meron.
99-93. Back to a 6-point lead. After JD Pascual completing that 3-point play, Osaya Filipino will miss. Good tap. And this on Nash. Carl Chan. Carl. Lloyd T with a steal. Here's Ralph Chua with that fast break. And a timeout will be called by Champion Slab. After an 8-point lead by ROTOPACK, will be coming back. Tatlo pa lang yan. Back to a 6-point lead with less than 2 minutes. Malakay! And one play plus a foul. An accidental hit on Dom. Fourth personal foul on Dom Chua. $104.95, 9-point lead, a minute and 30 remaining. Lloyd T. And there will be a holding foul against Lloyd T, depending on Anderson Nash. Filipino for the inbound. RC. Nash. And a foul will be called on Lloyd T as he tries to block that shot. Anderson Nash will be shooting 2 free throw.
Sir, apat na nabarita, apat. Anim po yung foul daw, anim. Anim.
And Nash, 2-point. Sean. Ralph for the inbound. Ralph Chua, cross court. Malakay, free for the layup. Great read by Ralph Chua on that trap, as there will be an open with a 2-2-1 trap. Nash for 3, out. Rebound, JD Pascual. EJ Lee fakes. Hand it up to Ralph Chua, and Ralph have the luxury to milk that clock. Here's Ralph, kick out, JD Pascual with 10 to shoot. Ralph zigzagging, teardrop, too strong. And a foul. As they will be now in their 15th foul.
Wala pa, 6 balls tayo, 6 balls. 6 balls na, graduate na. Hindi ba?
Penalty, yung penalty. Foul. The timeout is called, 106.97. We'll be coming back. Hey! We're back to the ball game. Lead Chan, miss, rebound. And Malachi will miss. Dom Chua for 3. And that ball will go over the backboard as it hit a foreign object. EJ holding on to that ball. And this will be it. ROTOPACK will have their much needed win. They will be now 3 wins and 4 losses, and ending the winning streak of Champions Lab, putting them 4-4. And our best player of the ball game, none other than number 23, our best player of the ball game with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists on his stats. And pagbalik namin, it's gonna be the last game of the Moreta Memo Express against the Fortress. We'll be right back after the short break.